that means we were able to leave the live up. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for YouTube to send out notifications if they do, and let people know I'm here. So thank y'all for joining the replay. This is always the awkward part. Somebody get This is always the awkward part where it's just like you're just killing time waiting on the live to start. So that's why people be like, come on in, come on in. I just don't want to do that because it sounds a little crazy. So anyway, A, B, C, it's easy, it's 1, 2, 3. It's simple as dope. Hi, Ashley. Oh, wait, oh, I need some lip gloss on. Hey, Jen. Hey. I didn't know if this was going to send out any notifications. How are y'all doing? Hey, Sissy. Okay, y'all, hold on. Oh, girl. Y'all, don't judge me, all right? Hey. Okay, see, because I should have did this little touch up before it went live and stuff. Oh, y'all are here. Hi. Thank you. For those that don't know, it's my birthday. And I think I'm gonna go live on Fan the City too, but I just want to check in with y'all first, especially thank you. I look gorgeous. Thank you. Hold on, let me adjust my lighting on my phone because I got my screen on dim. Okay, so y'all, my birthday plans were completely ruined. Thank you guys. I'll talk about that at a later date, but it's been a rough day. And so right now, I'm getting ready to run into a few stores, and my son fell asleep in a car, and he needs a nap. He needs the nap, and I'll just leave it at that. So we just gonna sit here for a few minutes. So I said, since I'm killing time, I might as well just go live with you all. So originally I had a spa day plan, and Face Card never declines. Thank you, darling. And then I was supposed to do like a staycation. Everything went wrong. See, I was about to it's not good to get on social media when you're not in the best headspace, because then you'll start saying things you're not supposed to. So I'll leave it at that. Today didn't go as planned, but I'll make up for it at a different time. Hey, Tyson, thank you everybody. Oh, Nirvana. Oh, spicy. Hey, hey everybody. So how is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Y'all doing well? Did y'all have a good holiday? All of the things. Um, I'm trying to behave because this the different channel, so y'all know I gotta act like I got some sense. Catch me on Fan the City after this, and we'll see. So did y'all have a good holiday? Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. My holiday was good. It was chill, just house hopping. Same thing we do every year, and it comes to a certain point. I'm trying to behave. Thank you so much. It comes to a certain point where Christmas is, it's like, well, okay, outside of the birth of Jesus, because of course that's the main thing. But when it comes to like the whole consumerism part, it becomes about the kids. It's, especially after you become a parent, people be like, I mean, you cool, but I'm really here for the kids. So my son had an amazing holiday and was showered with so much love and all of that. Yeah, you good over there cleaning? I know that's right. Nirvana, what's going on here? Meet me on live on the other channel so I can reply in the way that I would like to. Okay. All right. So anyway, I had been meaning to record a video. This unit is serving it, honey. I have been meaning to record a video on fasting. I plan to do that, especially for those that will be joining me January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We are fasting for those because, like I said, I've talked about fasting, how I had like really shifted things, and people started sending me notes and stuff. I'll be honest, I've had people asking me, hey, can you pay my rent? And I'm like, girl, I wish I, Prince, ask me when I log on the Fan the City channel and I'll give you an accurate reply. Thank you, Key. But yeah, I've had people asking me for large things, not like a cup of coffee, not like, they've asked me things. And so that's why I was just like, I feel like I can only do so much. And instead of relying on me, let's go to God together. But even after, even outside of that, as far as like the financial thing, just like in general, I think fasting is always amazing to do, especially at the top of the year. It kind of just gives you a restart. So I am going to do that video. I'm gonna try my best to get it up, if not tomorrow, then on Monday. So we'll get that done. But fasting is definitely a weapon, and I don't want to make it seem like you go on a fast, you need some money. We not on that at all. is Prince. Okay. All right, y'all give me 1 second. We gonna hide you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much, narrators. Y'all, I mean moderators. Y'all helping me a lot. How many days? The first, second, and third. And so, hey, Lashante. I felt like for the parameters of the fast, do what's best for you. I am someone that if I do just water for the first, second, and third, I'll be okay. Other people, the health of their body, they can't handle that. So I would just say, if you can do just water, do that. If you need to do a Daniel's fast, do that. If you need to do, I can't give up a whole day because I do medicine, but if you want to do 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., do that. If it's a certain time frame that works for you, do that. But just find some way where you know you're making a sacrifice. And that's the thing. It's not about the religious ritual. It's about the sacrifice. It's about rending your heart, not your garment. So the first, second, and third will definitely be doing a fast together. And that's why I said I'm going to make sure I have a video up. Oh, she did not lay this down. But we'll have that video up on no later than Monday. Thank you, Calvin. So anyway, other than that, I want to do just whatever. Okay, listen to your doctor. And that's why I said, because some people are very strict about fasting and to the point where it become a religious thing. And it's not that. It's about doing what you can do at your level. Like, say someone is a trained athlete and they can run 6 miles without stopping. To ask someone who just got in the gym after not working out for 3 years to do the same thing that someone who is more advanced does, that's foolish. And so that's why I wouldn't tell anybody to do a 3-day water fast. And honestly, what Miss Selena said is true. Listen to the Holy Spirit. There has been times when things have been going on in my life and I'm like, Lord, I need change. I need a shift. What sacrifice are you requiring of me? And the last time I asked God that, he told me to do a Daniel fast. And that's how I knew it was the Holy Ghost, because that was not something I want to do. Y'all, it is easier for me to do all water than it is a Daniel fast. I don't want to do a Daniel fast ever. I probably do that in January because I'm just like, I don't like it. It's my least favorite ever. But because I know my flesh doesn't like it, that's the one I need. Water only, I could deal with that. Like, if you tell me just liquids, that don't move me at all. Like, I could do that. Be like, girl, I can have coffee still. Sign me up. Like, if you give me a cup of coffee, I'm good for the day. That's not really as much of a sacrifice. But all water is. A Daniel fast for me is, because again, I'm not interested in that. I'd rather chew on an ice cube than to eat a plate of vegetables like that. Don't get me wrong, I eat a healthy diet, but to just have all vegetables all the time or all veggies and fruit, I don't want no parts of that. So for me, like Miss Selena said, I do feel like asking the Lord, what do you require of me in this season? That is how you get effective change. So yeah, we'll be fasting, like I said, January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We will definitely, for those who need a financial breakthrough, we'll be praying for that. But there are other people, because I had one person told me, she's like, I don't need the financial part, but my kids are going through some mental things. That is a reason we come together to pray. Somebody else be like, listen, I don't have the financial issue, but I experienced the loss of my family and the grief is overwhelming. That is something that we can come together on. So although a lot of people will be fasting for financial breakthrough, if you need anything else, we can pray for that together too. And I truly believe in corporate fasting. Even though we're online, I believe that there is, the Bible says, when 2 or 3 gather, he's in the midst. That to me highlights the importance of community. And like y'all know, they just had the Acts 2:42 conference. They highlighted the part of the scripture that says, and the gathering, or I can't remember that part of it, but it was basically about community. So I believe that when we do things together, we can pull strength from each other. So that's why I wanted to do it corporately. So, okay, I haven't been reading the comments. Y'all give me a second. Caffeine withdrawal is going to be painful. I understand. That's me. Y'all can probably hear him snoring. He's in a heavy sleep as he needs to be. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate y'all. Because here's the thing. When I am live on my computer, I can set the comments to just the people that follow me. When I am live on my phone, however, anybody can say anything. So that's why you've seen some weird things. So I appreciate y'all, because if y'all know my snapback or clapback or whatever you want to call it, it'd be a little lethal, and this ain't the channel for that, especially when we're talking about faith. Speaking of faith, I made a TikTok about it, but y'all, I need y'all to be praying for. Yeah, we enjoy new people as long as they act like they got some sense. But there's a family in St. Louis. The story on the news, it really touched me, and God blessed me to be in touch with her mother. It's a young lady. Her name was Ashley. Basically, she was driving at like 3 in the morning, and she lost control of her vehicle, and her car got stuck in gravel next to the train tracks. But she wasn't on the train tracks. She was next to it. And so I believe it's not for sure, but she didn't get out of her car. I believe she thought that she could like try to like step on the gas and get the car out of the gravel. However, her car never moved, and she probably also wasn't as alert because she wasn't on the tracks. But what ended up happening was, even though she was not on the train tracks, she was close enough to where the train was still able to touch her, although she was not on the tracks. And so her car was hit and she lost her life. She was the mother and provider to 5 little girls, and so now her mother is taking over for her 5 daughters. um I saw the story and it really touched my heart, because I was just like, I couldn't imagine leaving this world and having my son be left without me. She has to leave behind 5, and I couldn't imagine what her last moments were like, anything like that. And so when I saw the story, it touched my heart, because like a few days before, I had seen this TikTok where this guy was like, can y'all just watch this, and it'll raise the money to pay off my school bill. And so when I saw that, and then I seen her story, I was like, well, I don't have the biggest following, but if I could make a TikTok and it drum up some money for the family, I would. So we shared the GoFundMe on my TikTok. And we also will be donating. And I say we because it's a community effort. It ain't just me. But all the money that my TikTok generates, I am giving it to the family, and I'm going to post a follow-up showing, because I'm probably just give it to the GoFundMe, but because I want to make sure I operate in integrity, I already let the people on TikTok know that when the money is sent to my PayPal account, because that's how TikTok pays, but when it's sent to the PayPal account, I'm going to then forward the money directly to GoFundMe, and I'm going to make a video showing this is where you can, for accountability purposes. So if you have TikTok, I do. If you just watch it, well, I don't know how that works, because it only pays me if it shows up on your For You page. So ignore that. But anyway, the GoFundMe is linked in my TikTok bio if y'all want to. I've been watching, and originally the goal was, because the grandmother, she was like, they definitely wanted to help pay for the funeral. She was 35. The money would go to pay for the funeral, and then of course this grandmother is taking 5 children into her home, and she wasn't ready for that. And so she was just like, we got to do a lot. And so the TikTok not TikTok, the GoFundMe, the budget was 10,000. And when I posted it on TikTok, they had raised 8 of the 10,000. God blessed that video to where I believe right now it's at 500,000 views in one day. And so it went from 8,000. Then I looked, it had 17,000. Last time I looked, that GoFundMe had 28,000. So when I say the people have been such a blessing, and I'm so glad that it has happened. So if you are inclined to give, you can see it on it's linked in my TikTok bio. But even if not, y'all's prayers is enough, because it's just like, yeah, the money would help the grandmother taking these 5 children, but at the same time, money will never replace mom. Especially this happened on Christmas Eve. Imagine, and that's one, I won't get into our personal conversation, but I spoke to her mother on the phone, and she said, just imagine you have your 5 grandchildren in your face, and you have to tell them on Christmas Eve your mother is never coming home. It's already hard to hear that, but it's holiday season, and they're hearing mommy is gone forever. So the money will be used to help get them some things, also help grandmother, and then to bury the mother. So if you have it in you, you can always donate to that GoFundMe. But definitely, more than anything, be praying, because this is a long journey. When people die, yeah, right at the beginning, people are crowded around them, they get a lot of attention, woo, 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 but then eventually people go back to their real lives, and then those 5 little girls have to sit in the reality that their mother is gone. Hey, Miss Rain. So I was just saying that a young lady in my city, she was a mother to 5. She got into a car accident. Her car got stuck in gravel next to a train track, but she wasn't on the tracks. However, it was close enough to where maybe the side of the train or something, it slammed into her car and she lost her life. And so I was just telling the people, if they felt inclined to help those 5 little girls. They ranged in ages from 6 to 15. Then the GoFundMe is on my TikTok bio. But yeah, that's it. We kind of this was just a random live, y'all. I just was checking in because again my baby's asleep and he needed the rest. Okay, he needed the rest. One of my friends called to check in with me today for my birthday, and when I tell you the boy was clowning, I was like, oh yes. Oh yeah. The kids are fine. The kids are fine. It was her. It was like 3 in the morning when this happened, and so the kids were fine. So yeah, we're just praying for them because that's a long journey. So anyway, yes, her mother does have them, and so that is probably it for me. I'm gonna leave this up and then I'm gonna go live on Faye in the City. So if I cannot get the video up tomorrow, then no later than Monday we'll have a video dedicated strictly to what accurate fasting that the Lord honors is, what it is and what it is not. And so we'll do that and have that posted, and then as a collective, as a family, we'll be fasting January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You can choose your fast, whether it is all water, whether it's a Daniel's fast, or whether it's a certain amount of hours throughout the day. The only thing I ask is that it actually, and you'll know that it actually be a sacrifice. I remember one time a pastor had his church fast from like 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. And I'm like, bruh, they sleep. Like, what do you mean you fasted from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.? You just skipped breakfast or had a late breakfast. Like, what do you mean? So, like, that's why we said we're going to make a video where we talk about what fasting is, what is not. And, yeah, we'll go from there. And then we'll join together the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I think that'll be an amazing way to start off our new year. For those that need financial breakthrough, we'll be praying and fasting for that. But then for anything else that anybody needs prayer, we'll join together and go to God about that together. So I'm getting ready to go live on Faye in the City right now. Thank y'all for moderating very well. I appreciate y'all, because I seen some of them. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna respond, because if I say something, it's gonna be bad. Love you too, sissy. All right, so that is it for Just Faye and Faith. I'm finna shut this down. Join me on Faye in the City.